Peter's described reflective practice as a 4-step model, which he called DATA, D-A-T-A. D-A-T-A stands for describe, analyze, theorize, and act. In the describe phase, he says it's the first step of reflective practice. It needs to be detailed, needs to be thorough, and as we've seen before, the word honest comes up again. It needs to be honest about what is actually happening. In the description phase, it involves paying very close attention to what happened, what is happening in the classroom, and does not remove that from the feelings that the teacher is having, the way they are reacting and thinking about what has happened. This leads into the analysis step of the model. This includes the assumptions and the beliefs that the teacher has about their teaching and about teaching and learning and about what happened. It aims to link at this point, or begins to link the theory with the practice. It's about the approaches and the underlying beliefs and assumptions that the teacher has, trying to understand not just what happened, but the thinking behind it. So here the teacher is very much exploring their own practice and why this particular practice operates in a particular way. This is why it is quite a deep, critical approach. In the analysis phase, analyzing the beliefs and assumptions, the sources of the information that the teacher draws on are what really are required in order for the teacher to make sense of what's going on in the classroom, make sense of the situation. And this leads into the theorizing step of the model. This is where the practitioner is trying to understand from a cognitive, from a conceptual point of view, not only what has happened in the classroom and what is happening in the classroom, but what they understand from a theoretical point of view. This requires requires teachers to think about the additional sources of knowledge which they can draw on, the literature that they can go to, and even colleagues in the school that they can talk to about what is happening. Remember, sources of theory and understanding are not just what you learn on a course, but they can be much wider reaching than that. Here the teacher is thinking about the practice from different perspectives, therefore, not just one perspective in a book, but a range of books, and also from other teachers' experiences. So theory here is very wide, very broad, and the teacher is looking for as many different viewpoints as possible. And the final step in the process is act. As in the Greenaway model, this is doing what the teacher is actually going to do in terms of implementing actions and theories in the classroom. Success of the process is therefore through not only reflection, but thought. Thought is a very clear part of this model. In the final stage, the teacher put their new thinking into practice, and what this will do, as with all the models, is leading to another cycle of reflection and acting and thinking and doing. Teachers can use this model as part of a cycle, therefore. It's not, although it looks quite linear, D-A-T-A, the teacher can always go back and go through another cycle of the process.